Chapter 4, where it is discovered that friendship is the language everyone understands. The fourth day dawned differently, not because the sky had changed, but because I was no longer the same. Something inside me had become more attentive, more present. The child was awake before me, watching the sun as if it were an old friend being greeted in silence. "There are people," he said without looking at me, "who go through life like shadows, not because they don't exist, but because no one truly looks at them." That sentence made me think about how many times I had been surrounded by people without feeling accompanied. Then I understood that loneliness doesn't always come from being alone, but from not being understood. The child spoke to me about friendship, not as something immediate, but as a slow process. Friendship is not demanded, he explained. It is cultivated. It requires time, patience, and respect. We adults are often in a hurry even to make friends. We want trust without waiting, affection without commitment. But the child taught me that true relationships grow slowly, like strong trees. He told me that in his travels he had met many who claimed to have friends, but none to care for or worry about. Having many acquaintances is not the same as having someone who listens to you in silence, he said. We sat and watched the horizon. We didn't speak, and yet I felt accompanied. It was then I understood that true friendship does not need constant words. It needs sincere presence. "And how do you know when someone is your friend?" I asked. The child smiled. "When their joy matters as much to you as your own, and their sadness is not indifferent to you." That answer was simple but honest. I realized how many times I had called someone a friend just out of habit. Real friendship, I understood, is not convenience. It is a choice. The child picked up two different stones from the ground and placed them together. "They don't have to be the same," he said. "They just need to remain." That taught me that differences do not separate. Lack of interest does. True bonds accept. They do not constantly correct. Before the day ended, he spoke to me of a farewell. "Every true encounter implies the risk of saying goodbye," he confessed. "But it's worth it." I felt a lump in my throat. "Doesn't it hurt to lose a friend?" I asked. "It hurts," he replied. "But it hurts more to have never loved at all." I understood then that all friendship does not promise eternity. It promises truth. And that is enough. When night fell, he left me with one last